Good morning. Good morning. Let's get this bike situated here. My wife's been working out. She's much shorter, so putting the seat lower. Back up. Oh, there we go. That feels good. Uh, Update. Yesterday, I had a really hard time waking up. Today, very easy day. Great day at work. Very sunny, warm day in Michigan. Very easy day to wake up today. Another warm day. Sometimes it can change in a day. Your attitude but we're back to it. We're back to it. When you feel good after waking up, my feet hit the floor, I'm like ready to go. It makes getting started way easier. I don't have to go through this mental battle with myself. And again, I don't know exactly what caused it, You don't want to wake up with a bad attitude or tired. I'm trying to reverse engineer. These streams are almost like a video diary to help me figure out how do I harvest that? How do I reliably wake up feeling good? I don't know. But today is one of those days. So savor it. Rockstar, thank you, Mystical. Good morning. From a sample size of one, and I don't think I think this is a reliable indicator. It's like when I feel good. Not having a bad day. I mean, you can't, that's a little bit out of your control for the most part, but. I can do more things in my life that make me happy, and then maybe my sleep will be better. Hey, Matt Migos, good morning. Let's go faster. There we go. We're in it for the long haul, though. We're doing cardio for 30 minutes, then we're lifting some weights, and then we're all set for the day. I've been debating fave me back. You've been faved. Good morning, Spinna. I've been debating doing less cardio. Maybe like 15 minutes, I think, is good for cardio. And then filling the rest with lifting weights. I'll probably try that when my chest is feeling good again. I see you sweating. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait till the end of the stream. I will be completely soaked. So we're changing it up. The workout is ever evolving. Something I've let go by the wayside. I like to do some calisthenics, maybe jumping jacks. That's kind of more cardio. I don't know. Yeah, if I do less on the bike here, maybe I could do more on other things. So we'll try it out. We'll just try it out and see what happens. But not today. Today, we'll stick with 30, 30, 30. Tomorrow, I got a super early meeting for work. So I gotta figure that out. Do I wanna wake up at 5 in the morning and work out? Or do I wanna try to do an evening workout? I think I might try an evening thing. But we'll see. I don't like doing that because, I don't know. Then the whole day I'm anxious, like, am I gonna do a workout today? Is this the thing that breaks the streak? That's what I like about morning workouts. It's like, it just feels like it's part of my routine. It's like, all right, take a shower, brush my teeth, shave, boom. It's like a check off the list. If you wait until the end of the workday, then it's just like you're coming up with excuses to like not work out. You're like, ugh. I'm hungry, or there's a happy hour going on, or, people are hanging out. Someone just gave me tickets to a show, blah, blah, blah. This person's playing tonight. Oh, damn. All these excuses go away in the morning. Of course, then you're like waking up early. So that means you're going to bed early, which means you can't spend those late nights out. Kind of reinforcing the good behavior, though. But I kind of miss. I used to like wake up and close the bar out. See the sunrise. And then go home and sleep for the whole day. There's something to that. I miss it a little bit. But now that I'm married and stuff, it's just like, why the hell would I do that? Now, looking back at the same thing that brought me joy, I go, what the hell was I doing? What? And I wasted that whole day. But I guess I really seized the day the previous day. So, good glass half full looking one at it. I don't know, I get it. Lonely souls. People trying to escape their lives. It's like, other people's video games. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, how you get your social validation. Even if you don't really talk to anybody. You're kind of talking with the bartender. That's one post-COVID thing, though, I like, is my wallet is, hurts a lot less because those drinks add up. The drinks and the tips. I go into the comedy club and someone had a show. Hey, you want to hang out? Sure. A couple hours later, it's like $30 to $50. depending on how hard we went. That's a lot of money. That adds up over time, especially if you're doing that a couple times a week. So my savings account has never looked better. I'll say that. That is one thing post-COVID that has not come back for me anyway. And I'm not sure it ever will. I don't think I want to do that anymore. And the calories. Not to be that guy, but man, that was hurting me for sure. You know, another reason I got to 297, just all those calories from beer really sent me over the edge. And then when you're going like that, you're like, nachos sounds amazing. Even though I'm completely exhausted and about to go to bed. You tell yourself that lie, you're like, you know, the nachos will soak up all the alcohol. I don't know if that's true at all. I think you're just giving yourself more stuff to throw up. But yeah, bad habits lead to other bad habits. We're in some good habits. 2025 for me, all about caring. You know, I'm not wearing graphic tees to work anymore. I'm shaving. I gotta start getting haircuts. It's already getting long again. But yeah, I'm down 23 pounds. Yeah, we're getting there. It's all about caring. You know, I deleted social media. That was a big step. I deleted my Facebook and Instagram. That was really hard. It's easy to deactivate it. It's hard to delete it because it's tied to like your Messenger. And I had all these people on Messenger. And then, you know, you delete it. You pull the trigger. You finally go, someone can find my number. If they don't seek me out, were they really ever friends in the first place? And that's exactly the case. You know, I see people, but, you know, casual acquaintances. But my real friends, like, reach out. They'll text me. They already had my number. So I didn't need you, Messenger, holding my friends list hostage. I knew Facebook was dead when my mom signed up for a Facebook account. My mom is the most computer illiterate person I've ever seen in my life. But she just talks to like people she went to high school with and her family, her sisters. I'm like, she's posting God memes and whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? Time to jump ship. And that was like 10 years ago. And I, for some reason, kept it. The weird social pressure. And I used to look back and I'd be like, you know, people who didn't have a Facebook, I go, you're just making it harder for us to contact you. It's, but man, they were ahead of the game. They were like, I don't want any of that information online. I go, what do you got to hide? Huh? You working on it at the CIA? You working on an FBI project? But now looking back, I'm like, man, those people were ahead of the curve. I'm getting like spam calls nonstop. I'm getting texted and mailed shit from my address being leaked on the dark web. Everything's getting hacked everywhere. One thing I thought would happen that kind of maybe happened with the Federated, with the Fediverse or whatever, is like small internet. where people have like private sectors of the internet, and they run independent of like ISPs or whatever, and you could just hop on and I don't know. Not really true. Sort of, maybe. Decentralized is kind of nudging its way in that direction, but nothing's really. Blue Sky is like the closest, but at the same time, Blue Sky is nowhere near even the worst social media platform, like in terms of like size. So that's not really making a dent. Some people switched over, but then went immediately back to Twitter or whatever they came from. Deleted my ex, my Twitter. That was a hard thing. Although, no one ever really did it. Like, I had a couple friends who had like private posts, but you know, whatever. TikTok gets a lot of shit, but TikTok is the only media platform where I'll see somebody with 0 views or something, or like 100 views, and it's like something very crazy. I'm like, this is how you get discovered. Like, sure, they got the pay to win, you know, algorithm, pay for views, but you know, they also do stuff like that. So it's like, it is pay to win, but their algorithm, I feel like, is not totally corrupted by Hollywood or big American media companies, which is refreshing. You know, people who made it on YouTube are disillusioned into thinking, oh, you could do it, just put out good stuff. But, you know, the algorithm's so fucked nowadays. Like, yeah, that happened for you because you were like an early adopter and you found a niche and you're good. But, I don't know. Some of those streamers try to make accounts again. And they're like, look, I can do it. But then they post the most hacky shit. It's like, yeah, you didn't really do that, though. You kind of were just joking on the internet to video game footage or whatever. So, yeah, I know you know the formula. And you can make clips of Fortnite gameplay and get back to like 1,000 subs or something. That's not really doing it, right? You need to find like a homeless guy off the street. Now that, if you could do that and get that guy to make content that's not hacky bullshit, then I would believe you have the algorithm figured out. Get that guy to make some quality stuff. Do a rags to riches story. Until then, you know, your advice is falling on deaf ears. Might be good advice, but, you know, you're kind of just a lucky person. It's like a person winning the lottery giving me financial advice. It's like, yeah, you just got lucky. You're giving me terrible advice. You know? Invest in jet skis? What the hell? That thing depreciates as immediately as it touches the water. That's terrible advice. Minnesota lottery winner. And yet you have more money than I'll ever have in a lifetime. Anyway, I'm rambling. A lot of negativity. I'm like working myself up into a frenzy. 12 more minutes on the bike, and we'll lift some weights. Anybody celebrate Schmingus Dingus yesterday? Day after Easter? Anybody throwing water balloons? Any Polish viewers? Man, Easter kind of snuck up out of nowhere this year. Normally it's kind of not a big deal, but like normally a bigger deal than nothing. Another day to get our bodies in shape, yeah. Good morning, Blake. Good to see you again. Thanks for dropping in. We're getting the sweat going, getting the endorphins flowing, you know. Getting the heart rate up, 152. Nice, elevated, not super intense though. Yes, for sure. A little motivation from others can help a lot, yes. Hey, thanks, Blake. Thank you. That really does help a lot. On the flip side, a little bit of negativity sends you into a spiral. You obsess over it every day. But you're right. Getting the day started with some compliments. Most of the people that drop in are very nice and like, yeah, I get it. Good for you. You know. And I appreciate that. One theory is this is so early in the morning that bullies don't wake up. Bullies are like waking up as school is like, the school bells is starting. Everyone starts from somewhere. Yeah, that's a thing too. For me, staying consistent is the hard part, but I think we're over that hump. So, everything except for staying consistent with my diet. That's the hard part. I definitely went way too hard for Easter, which is, you know, that's a sign of a problem. That's like me going hard on Arbor Day. It's like, what? I didn't even know there was a food tradition on Arbor Day. And it's like, well, I looked it up. I just wanted an excuse to eat. But you know what? We went a little bit up, but it's okay. We're going back down now. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you really can't deprive yourself, you know. If I don't have a donut for like 3 years, I'm going to eat a pack of 18 donuts when I can eat donuts again. You know, I think the goal is trying to like eat less. Like, yeah, you can have a chicken tender, but like try to eat the smallest size. Try to eat half a donut that day, half a donut the next day. Chicken tenders and mac and cheese are my weakness. Yeah, that is a great combo with absolutely no vegetables. I'll mix in some broccoli to like cut my mac and cheese. So I'm like sneaking it in somehow. Can't really sneak in anything with chicken tenders maybe. A ton of ranch, oh yeah. Oh yeah. My work is getting tacos today. And I gotta tell myself, you know, don't go crazy. I think the real big thing is like when there's a big, like catered thing, don't go back for seconds and don't load up Meat Mountain. You know, when there's excess, it's like, when would I ever do that at a restaurant? It is actually Mr. Universe, yes. Right now I look like Mr. Universe after a bad retirement, but we're getting back there. We're cutting all the clay. This is all potential. It's nothing to sneeze at right now, but you know, they're getting there. They're firming up. Thank you, Nick Miller. Hey, thank you, Blake. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm preparing. I'm trying to find ways to keep it interesting and not be really hard on myself. You know, this is kind of like a lifestyle change. I'm not doing it just to lose the weight. I'm kind of stay active so that I just feel better in life. It's kind of just like, it's just like I'm attributing it to brushing your teeth. You know, get the workout in the day, some way, shape, or form, at least 15 minutes. I've been going an hour each weekday. But, I don't know. Trying to stick with it. Trying to not hate it. It's kind of why I'm not going super heavy or super intense, is because I don't want to be super sore or really hitting the intense heart rate. Because that's the things that make you go, do I want to work out today? Whereas now, you know, I could be losing weight faster, that's for sure. I could be trimming or, gaining muscle faster. But would I like it as much? Right now, it's in a good pocket of moderate intensity. Take pictures every day. That's one thing I'm really bad at. It's because right now, I just feel still as fat as I do. But my wife is she's old picture popped up on the Google photos. And she's I could see a difference, from before you started to now. And that's encouraging. I guess my VODs from these streams are kind of in progress. So that's a good way. A good way to keep track and be wow. I might not feel it, but yeah, look at how much progress I've made. You know what I always hate? Is that I never take a before picture. You gotta get that good, pop the shirt off, shoulders down, have no tan, that pasty white skin, get the derpy expression, and then take the side. Almost like you're doing a mug shot. Turn to the side, get the nasty side picture, the nasty head on. I post picture videos every day on my Facebook or TikTok. There you go. Help battle with social anxiety at the same time. Yeah, there you go. I'm still here, world. The problem is I never think, you never think that when you work out, like this, I'm on the day 110. You never think it's going to actually work out. So I was like, oh no, I'm probably just going to work out for a week and then give this up and get even fatter than I was. So I don't want to take any pictures. I just want to do it. So I never have a good before picture of when I'm really slumming it. It's almost like I'm Bigfoot. It's hard to photograph me when I'm at my heaviest. I've been at it for almost a year now. Hey, great. Yeah. That's one thing I'm aiming for. Slow and steady progress. But I hope a year from now, I'm almost unrecognizable. Maybe not that crazy, but I definitely hope I'm this gut is on its way out. That's my hope. I think we can get there. I just got to stay consistent with it. Yeah, catch me next January. I'll do some poses. I'll get like a sleeveless tank top or something. I want to take some really good after pictures after a year. Yeah, there you go. For me, it was just like, just do it. Just get to it. For me, the biggest thing was like, I really don't care, and I'm not even going to try because it's not like I'm going to make a lifestyle choice. It's like, yeah, you know, you hop on a treadmill, you lose like 10 pounds in a month or whatever, and then you plateau. And then I give up because I was like, oh, this is too hard. But this time, you know, I'm powering through, staying consistent with it. The number on the scale isn't the only number that's important. You know, my energy levels and just my overall, you know, health and wellness. Yeah, I wonder if it's like post-COVID, post-lockdown, because it seems like a lot of people are trying to get healthy. Like, I wonder if just having that time to reflect on your life. Like, I think a lot of people, too, like, right after COVID happened or during COVID, kind of quit and, like, moved on to things they liked. They, like, woke up out of their, like, office days haze. So, you know, maybe it's just a small sample size of the people I know. But, I don't know, it seems kind of like, you know, times are changing. Well, with the American system right now, maybe for the worse, but I think things will get better. Yeah, I've noticed a lot more people working out, getting outside. You know, I think people are going to wake up, you know, from being chronically online. I think, you know, humanity has survived for so long that, like, I think people just grow tired of it. And one thing, too, is it's like, it's kind of the same thing with TV. Like, TV right before all the streaming services was, like, filled with the most annoying ads. I mean, it's gotten way worse now. But, like, you know, when you, like, treat me like media cattle, and you're just like really trying to sell, and the content's really not even that good anymore. Hey, good morning, Myers. How you doing? I know. I think people people snap. Like, there's only so far I can be pushed before it's just like, I'm watching 90 minutes of ads, and then 1 minute of a show I don't even like. I'm going to just stop doing this and go outside. Now, the real problem is when they advertise on the sun and the moon, and you can't even look at nature because it's every tree's got a green screen that plays ads when you get too close. Hey, it looks like you're trying to have a picnic by the tree here. Have you ever considered drinking apple juice by the tree? Drink Mott's apple juice. Shut up. If I could buy and destroy one company, it would be gas station TV. That shit sucks. You can't give me a moment of silence at the pump where I just like sit and reflect on the day as my gas fills up. Only for like a minute. No, now you gotta play some stupid ads that I can't mute. And then movies too, with Maria Menudo trying to, come on, just, if you're not gonna play a trailer, don't do a fake podcast or whatever the hell this is. Nobody wants that. You know, these horrific, you know, and enemies of humanity that are crafted by these marketing departments that just attack your sanity. And they're just like, how do we get more money? How do we get people to buy stuff at a time where they don't buy stuff? It's like, shut up. Can you just leave me alone? Do you not get enough of my money every day through everything I do? Anyway, let's lift some weights. There we go. Thoughts on protein bars? I mean, if you have trouble getting protein in your day, they're kind of like candy bars, though. Me personally, I hate whey protein. Whey protein tastes like absolute dog shit. It smells like farts. But it's in everything, America-wise, because we just like drink so much milk and we have such a big dairy industry. But like pea protein, switch to protein. If you've only been whey protein is in like everything America protein wise, which is a problem because it's the worst version of protein. So I don't know. I have a friend in Denmark and they don't have a big whey market, so they have like pea protein and oat proteins or whatever. And those taste way better. So, you know, it might be rare, but if you're having trouble getting protein in your diet through powder, look for a non-whey protein powder. Protein bars, I feel like, are just an absolute lie. First off, they don't taste good at all. They're just like very poor imitations of candy bars. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like the person who comes up with yogurt flavors like cookies and cream or strawberry shortcake, that person should go to jail. That shit is an absolute lie. Anyway, I'm going on right here. Let's lift some weights. So, I guess in summation, protein bars not a good form of protein. Get the powder. Try a different powder if you think whey tastes like absolute dog shit, because it does. Yeah, get some fruits, crush some ice, make a nice smoothie. It's a pain in the ass, but it's really the best way to, like, you know, get in a lot of extra protein if you're trying to build muscle mass. Yeah. There's no amount of meat you can eat that will get that much protein in it. Gotta go for shakes. At least for me. If you're really trying to get huge. All right, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze at the top. 4. Slow down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, eggs are a good form of protein, but can make you really farty. Nuts, good form of protein, but if you're allergic, sneak it in different ways. You know, if you don't like the powder, because even the good protein powders still taste awful, right? And we all know this. That's why people don't drink protein powder at McDonald's, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it going. Thank you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do some lateral lifts. You're awesome. Thank you, Plant. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. We're at day 110 of this workout. You know, I'm fat as shit, but I'm trying to trim it up. So, really going hard at it. Good morning, my guy. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the nice words. All right, some lateral raises, side lateral. 1, I'm just going straight out to the side there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wolf blanket is fire. Thank you. The wolf here is very disappointed at me. But as soon as I get shredded, that wolf's going to start smiling at me. I see that good shit. Thank you, thank you. All right, switch arms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, and this next thing, it's a little bit odd, but I'm really working on my balance. I'm trying to get better balance. I've always had bad balance on one side, like my right leg. I don't know what it is, but I've always had trouble with it, like roller skating or ice skating. My other side, totally fine. I could do like crossovers, no problem, but I don't know. So I'm working on it. So a little unconventional, but I'm doing some sumo stomps where you like get on one leg. Anyway, I'm trying to do 50. I'll break it up. I'll do 25 and 25. So here we go. End of round 1. We'll end it with some sumo stomps. Slap it on the way down. I don't know if that does anything, but that's what the sumos do. 4, 5, 6. 6. Come on, 6. 7. Oh shit, see? Balance is really bad. 8. That's why we're doing these. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19, 20. Oh, okay, five more, come on. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Last one, good one. That's the end of round one. One more round of that. Whew. Hey, thanks for all the likes. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the stream. We're getting it in. You know, this is a before. We're sculpting this into a beautiful Mr. Universe. Getting ripped as hell. We're not quite there yet, but we're on our way. You know, every little bit in the morning helps. All right, next set, round 2. Here we go. Hammer curls. One. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeezing at the top, trying to slow down. 7, 8, squeeze the bicep. 8, 9, try not to swing them. 10, 11, 12. Woo! Hurts so good. All right, triceps. Sorry for the belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do some lateral raises. Then 25 more sumo stomps. We'll have to test something. I'll have to like do crane mode to like prove my balance. I don't know. What's a good form of proving you have good balance? Maybe I'll start rollerblading. I'll just buy some rollerblades instead of going to like Skate World or whatever. Yeah. I thought about it too. I was like, you know, whenever I go walk on the Detroit riverfront or something, you always see people like skateboarding when it's like really good weather. And I'm like, damn, that looks so cool. I would feel like such a nerd though. And also, I don't know how to stop. So I feel like I'd just fly off the rails or something. Or crash into somebody. And I'd be like, you know what? I hate skating. I forgot about that. Anyway. Maybe I'd learn. You know what I like about skating? It's like, you feel like Gumby. I don't know why that's a cool thing to me. But I've always seen like the Gumby slide. I'm like, that's cool as hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, almost end of round 2. 25 sumo stomps. Oops, shit in the water. Mainly doing these for legs, you know, getting a good squat in there, but also mainly for balance. Mainly for balance. All right, here we go. If you know any other good balance exercises, please let me know. I'm just doing this because I feel like it's helping. But who knows? I'm an idiot, so. 1, 2, 3. I'm really holding because I'm trying to like balance, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That one was really that good, but 14. Get it straight out. 15. 10 more. 16. 17. 18. Come on. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. Oh shit. 24. 25. Woo! That's how I rip all my farts. Yeah, there we go. Seep into a deep. I'm trying to fart the ultimate fart. That's what I'm training for. You don't need to work out. You can't impress anyone. Now, that's an attitude of someone who's never going to make Mr. Universe. You got this, man. Thank you, thank you. All right, that's the end of round 2. I'll prove you wrong, Brad. You know, right now, this is all clay ready to be molded into a beautiful ripped statue. You know, it's easy to dunk on the before. You know, you're not winning any awards over. But when this thing is shredded beef, you'll be like, I was wrong. You know. So, you know, give me a follow, forget about it, and then come back in a year. And if I still look like this, you were right. If I look shredded, you were wrong. And now my whole year is like preparing to prove you wrong. Oh, hell no. Yeah, there you go. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jason. All right, here we go. Round 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You know, everybody shredded looked like a lanky weirdo before they, started putting it into work. 4, 5. I would like to see pictures of like Arnold as like a teenage boy just going, where's the cigar store? 4. And now he's like, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've never listened to Night Vale, but I've heard so much about it, especially when I was younger. Yeah, I haven't listened to it a lot lately, but in its heyday, it was like a good thing to listen to. Very original, like a fictional radio station. Very good concept for, fiction. Keep it up. Thank you. Hey, you guys. Yeah. Hey, I love the Goonies. Right now, I'm looking like Sloth, but hopefully I'll look like Sloth after a much-needed plastic surgery. Sloth, Sloth was like, he had an impressive body. He had the muscles. If I could get to a Sloth body shape, sans face, I think I'd be doing pretty well for myself. All right, here we go. Triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we'll do some side lateral raises, and then we done. We all set for the day. Then I gotta get to work. But thanks for all the new follows. Thanks for all the kind messages. It helps a lot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. All right, switch arms. Last set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oop. 11, 12. Woo! All right. That's it for the day, baby. If you want to follow my progress, I work out 7 a.m. every weekday, so I'll be back tomorrow morning. Actually, tomorrow might be a little earlier because I have to wake up early for work, but we'll see. I won't skip. If I ever miss a morning workout, I make it up in the afternoon. So Thanks for watching. Hope you follow and see my progress. Already, we're down 23 pounds. Today's day 110. I started January 3rd. I was 287, nearing my record high weight. And now we're here. So, it might look at like somebody's starting position, but this is my 3 months in position. So, we're making good progress. We're trending downward. We're trying to get a hold of the diet. That's the worst thing. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the nice words. See you tomorrow. Peace. Have a good rest of your days. Here we go. Sweat check. Proof it's not all CGI. There you go. Completely drenched. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. See you Twitch and YouTube. See you tomorrow. Bye.